Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video, we have here a brand new robot vacuum from Dreame, and they've been pushing out quite a fair bit of cleaning solutions. There's been the handheld vacuum that I've reviewed a couple of weeks back. There's also another all-in-one system that I've also checked out I think a couple of months ago. So it's really advancing non-stop, and today we have their latest and greatest Dreame X30 Ultra. Now I've actually been using it for the past week, and I've actually got a couple of points that I put in here that I want to share with you guys. So let's go through today's video and talk a bit about what the Dreame X30 Ultra is all about. And by the end of today's video, you should be able to find out a bit more about it and see whether it is the more suitable device for you. So without further ado, let's just jump into the video and start right away. Now you might be wondering first and foremost, what is the Dreame X30 Ultra all about? Well, if you just take a look at it, obviously it is comprising of a robot vacuum, and it also comes with its own base station. That means that it is able to clean the vacuum itself as well as its mopping pads, so you do not have to do it on your own. Now what's really interesting about this particular X30 Ultra is, when I was setting it up, I noticed that there's actually a new compartment, down below, where you can actually put in the detergent or the soap or whatever that was actually provided by Dreame as well. Now on my previous robot vacuums with base stations, usually they only clean the mopping pads and all that using just water, but this time around it actually comes with the detergent, and after using it for quite a fair bit, I feel that this is actually the right one for myself, because I'm a bit particular about my cleanliness of the floors, and with the new soap system now I actually do feel that the floors are actually really clean. So let's talk a bit about this Dreame X30 Ultra. Now before we begin, I just want to get through a very quick setup process. The setup process is so simple, guys. It's only like 5 minutes. All you need to do is actually just set it up. It comprises of like 3 main components, all the plugs and cables, the base station itself, and then the robot vacuum. So all you need to do is just plug it in, download the Dreame app, go through a couple of steps. It's super simple. Again, there's the instructions that gives you a step-by-step guide, and right away you are actually connected to the X30 Ultra. Now all you need to do is actually do a first-time mapping of your space as well. That took me about like 5 minutes for a 21 square meter space. So just a bit of a reference in case you are planning to get one for yourself. Now once everything is set up, again, all you need to do is just put in the clean water. There's also a dirty water tank, and of course pour in that soap, detergent, whatever, and then everything is just ready to go. Alright, so how does it feel like for its cleaning process? What are its key features, and how does the Dreame X30 Ultra stand out from the other models? Well, first things first, yep, I've got a very nice point here. I have actually had the Mop X10 Robo Sewing feature. Now what this Mop X10 really means is that it's not something new that we are seeing on Dreame. Actually, on their previous model that I've tested, it also comes with that Mop X10, and this is actually particularly useful if you're cleaning along your walls, your skirtings, and even if you have hidden doors with little gaps in between. The mop itself will be able to reach out to those hidden spots and clear out those hidden dirt. Now you might think that this sounds like a gimmick, but it's actually a very functional and useful feature that I found to really like on the Dreame X30 Ultra. Now let's move on to our second feature that we really like here, and that's actually all about its super strong Vormax suction power. Alright, so in terms of the suction power, this guy actually goes all the way up to 8,300 PA. If I'm not mistaken, it's one of the strongest suction power here in Malaysia. So it's actually very strong. Like I've actually got a couple of like dirt and dust, even like short little bit of hair on the ground and all that. And again, if you are someone particular like myself who likes the floors to be completely clean, the strong suction power will really help you out there. If you have like small bits of, maybe like grains of rice or salt or whatever that you drop on the floor, again, you'll be able to suck it up very efficiently. Now moving on to our third point, what else do I have here? Oh, we have here the hot water cleaning and drying. Yep, so again, just like the name suggests, after cleaning your floors and everything, the robot vacuum will go back to its base station where it will actually clean its mopping pads. And this time around, again, it's using a very high temperature. It's about 60 degrees Celsius, so it's fairly hot in there. And the good thing about this is that with this hot water cleaning the mopping pads, it's actually able to remove more effectively all your dirt, your bacteria, and of course, more importantly, is the odor. If you have any kind of bad smell, after cleaning the grounds, the hot water will be able to clean that away. Now that is also paired together with their hot air blowing, so you actually dry off the mopping pads before it exits and starts to clean your house again. And it actually does a very good job at doing that. So I actually had one experience where I had some coffee spilled on the ground. After you went in and it came out, there was no smell of coffee whatsoever. So the hot water cleaning together with the hot air drying really creates a cleaner system that actually cleans your house. Now the fourth key feature about the Dreame X30 Ultra, I keep pointing to the back because it's seated behind, is that it comes with this new smart carpet cleaning strategy. Now, what this really means is that the robot itself have a couple of tricks up its sleeve. So it doesn't matter what kind of carpet you have. If you have a very high carpet, like one that is really thick, this is where the robot itself will use the mop removal, and then you will remove its mopping pads before actually cleaning your carpets so that your carpet doesn't get wet. Now, if you have like a more lower kind of carpet, which is what I have here, what you'll do is you actually raise up its mopping pads and go across again to ensure that your carpets are always dry. Now, what about those situations where you just want the robot to avoid entirely your carpet? Maybe you have some toys or whatever on it and you just don't want the robot to go over there. Well, again, you can set carpet avoidance to make sure that the robot itself avoids the carpet at all costs. Besides that, Dreame X30 Ultra also has that carpet boost as well as the intensive carpet cleaning. Like I said earlier on, whenever it detects a carpet, it will actually increase its power so that it just cleans out and it sucks off more dirt that is hidden inside your carpet. So yep, your carpets are going to be clean. Now, moving on to our fifth point here, and that's actually all about the self-cleaning base station. Now, if you've owned a all-in-one system before, you might notice that the washboard at the bottom of the base station itself sometimes collects a lot of dirt. It might get wet, it might collect stains and all that, but this X30 Ultra is actually able to clean it on its own. So what's happening here is that with the new dual scraper, the washboard can be cleaned together when washing the mops, and this actually allows both the mop and washboard to be clean at the same time, which reduces stains, the likelihood of bad smell, and of course, ultimately reducing the need for you to clean it yourself. So your whole base station and the washboard itself will be clean. Now, before we end, another few things that I noticed about this Dreame X30 Ultra is that number one, it's actually able to last quite long on a single charge. Number two, it can actually go up to 75 days without you having to empty the entire dirt bag and all that, which is actually pretty fun as well. Number three, it also comes with those LED lights at the front, so if you are cleaning your house like at night and you do not have your lights turned on, the LED lights will help you to navigate around. And last but not least, this is actually related to its navigation, and that is, it's actually having a very good object avoidance system because I have a ton of stuff on the ground here and somehow it just doesn't get stuck and it actually managed to clean the house on its own. Alright, so at the end of the day, this is what you can expect from the Dreame X30 Ultra. Again, this is the latest and greatest robot vacuum from Dreame, the all-in-one device that can vacuum, mop, as well as clean itself. Oh, by the way, I was actually in Singapore for the IT show and came across Dreame's booth, which was massive. I mean, they had a ton of products on display. Obviously, there were the robot vacuums, the ones that we have reviewed and the ones that we are reviewing right now. Other than that, they also showed off their latest handheld vacuums. There's actually a couple of them with and without the mopping features. That's actually something that we have reviewed on the channel as well. But what's really interesting is that they are also showing off their latest range of hair dryers, which I hope to try off one day. I mean, it's really good to see Dreame expanding at a very quick rate and constantly coming out with some pretty good products for us to use. Now, if you have any further questions, feel free to drop me a comment down below. Thank you for watching all the way to the end and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Do take care and stay safe. Bye bye.